Hello, Ted. Could you please tell us about yourself?
I come from China, and I my subject is civil engineering. So I followed this subject for 6 years, and my college is in China, and then I worked in China for 1.5 years. Well, and then I started in Australia, United States of Wollongong. Well, today I sit here. I want to get a job from your company, and I think I can handle this one because, as I tell you, I have 1.5 year work experience. So I know how to work with other people. I know how to communicate with other people. So, in my opinion, it is important to handle teamwork and handle my future work.
Well, next question. Can you please describe a time when you have used your technical competence to solve a problem, which results in a positive outcome?
Well, it's an interesting story. I remembered. When I started in my college, well, in Wuhan city, it's a probably you don't know. In Wuhan's winter is so cold that everyone play computer game in on the bed. so as you know, sitting on the bed is uncomfortable, right? So I recognize a method, idea that why shouldn't I concrete cracked a chair? So at first I devoted the most energy to make this chair. Well, and I check and research some method and data from the website. Well, at that moment, I almost gave up because the process is so complicated and difficult. Well, my classmates encouraged me. Well, fortunately, I finished this kind of chair. At that time, half years ago, some businessmen and factory staff find me, and then they want to buy this chair and manufacture the chair.
Well, at this position requires you to work in a small team with people from diverse backgrounds. So, can you describe a time where you have worked in a team efficiently?
Well, as I said, I have 1.5 year work experience, right? So I remembered I worked in a team. Uh, I think one day we want to get some contrast of a customer company. Uh, I have to say we pay many attention to for discussing for conferring with customers. Well, uh, final we get contrast, but at the conference process, we neglect some important detail about the data information. So I rechanged the statement of contrast. Fortunately, we get the contrast. So from that experience, I know how to helping people, compromising with people. Uh, that's what I get.
Well, our company is known for managing multiple projects, resolving a diverse range of problems. So, can you give us an example of when you have worked to make a process better or more efficient? And what did you do? And what was the outcome?
As I tell you, I worked in a team in China. Yeah, right. So at the top story, I said we do some important process. The first one we discussed the statement of contrast, and the second one we have to understand the customer company history, which occupy important status at the conferring process. Well, my duty is on collecting information. Well, as for me, I use two methods. The first one, the website, the net. I can search some basic information about customer company. Well, and then the second one is quite difficult and important one is I know some people who work in that company or the people know the staff of that company. So I communicate with them and realize some uh, details and some difference about of this company.
Well, at the end of the interview, do you have any questions for us?
Yes, some three questions actually. The first one, uh, how many salary could you pay for me? And the second one, if I have some emergency, could I use the company vehicles? The third one, I think, is if I work in here, can you pay the lunch fee for me? Lunch fee for me.